He regained consciousness, but he still seems pretty weak. Is that normal?
Has he communicated with you?
Yeah. He was worried about me. Can you believe it?
It's touching. You were able to understand him? Was he coherent?
Yes, absolutely.
Doc, he doesn't seem to remember anything about what happened.
Victims of traumatic violence often don't, at least not at first.
You're saying his memory might come back?
It might not. It's anybody's guess. I'll check back later.
Compassionate guy.
I don't care about his bedside manner. I just want him to help Dusty get better.
Looks like Dusty's on his way to recovery.
Thank God.
Sure was a close call he had.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me.
I can't imagine being attacked like that. Probably be better for him if he never remembers what happened to him that night.
Hey, you're awake. How do you feel?
Like I got shot in the head. How are you?
Oh, please, don't worry about me, honey. I got Pop here to keep me company.
I understand you're still hooked up with Ralph Manzo. Thought I wouldn't find out?
Hey, there he is. You're awake. It's good to see. You up to doing some talking?
Sure.
Come on, Jack. Could barely keep his eyes open. Don't you think you're pushing it a little?
Well, I think that's Dusty's call, Rocco. And we can do this now, we can do this later, but the sooner I get the details of your attack, the sooner I can get a lead on the guy who's responsible.
But I don't want you to push yourself. I just want to make sure that you're feeling better first, okay?
Everything's still a blur.
The doctor said he might never remember. He needs rest, not questions. Janet, tell your ex to ease up.
My dad's right, Jack. We all want to catch who did this, but Dusty's just starting to recover.
And the last thing I would want to do is to push you too hard.
I don't remember much, Jack. It's all a blur.
Okay, we can do this some other time then.
Your memory's gonna come back soon, honey. I know it will.
I hope so.
In the meantime, can I get you anything?
What?
You got it.
I'll come with you to the cafeteria.
Actually, Mr. Ciccone, I was wondering if I could talk to you a minute.
What about?
It won't take long. It's important. Jenny, it'll only take a minute.
Go on. I'll catch up to you.
Okay.
What can I do you for, Jack?
Well, I'm just curious about how much you know about what actually happened to Dusty.
About what you do. Somebody attacked him, he got shot.
Sure that's all?
What else would I know?
Well, I was hoping that's what you'd be able to tell me.
What are we talking about here, detective? Are you accusing me of something?
I'm not accusing you of anything here, Mr. Ciccone. I'm just asking you a few questions about what happened to Dusty.
Yeah? Well, my experience with cops, there's always a little suspicion behind everything they say.
You got a lot of experience with cops, do you?
Where I grew up, it was hard not to. But we were talking about Dusty, not about me.
From what we saw on the surveillance video, the assailant had quite a conversation with Dusty before they got into that fight.
What's your cop nose tell you that means?
Like maybe he was trying to relay a message from someone else.
Yeah? That's a coward's way to work, if you ask me. If I've got something to say, I say it to a man's face.
I'm sure you do, but you do know people who work like that, right?
Everybody knows somebody who's a coward.
Someone like Ralph Manzo?
What the hell's he got to do with anything?
That's a really good question.
Mr. Donovan's awake again?
5 minutes ago he was, yeah.
Mr. Donovan. Dr. Oliver. You don't know me. I'm the guy who saved your life. You're welcome. How you feeling? Better?
I'm awake.
And alive, so I'll take that as a yes. How's the old memory? Starting to remember things?
Bits and pieces, yeah.
You haven't been able to tell Detective Snyder that much?
What's the point? Can't remember what's real and what's not.
The point is, you're in a lot better shape mentally than you're letting on.
What are you talking about?
Come on, that might work with them, not with me. I know that you're exaggerating your memory loss. What I want to know is why.
Because Janet's life depends on it.
It's interesting, if you think about it.
What is?
How both you and Ralph would benefit if Dusty were out of the picture.
Excuse me? That's one hell of an accusation. You're talking about the man my daughter loves.
Oh, I know that, but it's not an accusation, more of a speculation.
Well, you can keep your speculations to yourself.
You and Manzo are friends, right? More like family if the stories I hear are true.
Where you going with this?
Just that if Dusty dies, Ralph gets paid back for being sent to prison, and you get a guy you don't like out of your daughter's life.
I'm no killer.
Ralph is.
You got a lot of nerve, detective. I know what's going on here. You're trying to force a case because you don't like me, because of the way I treated my daughter. Go ahead and try. I've got nothing to hide. My conscience is clear.
Why are you getting so riled up?
Hey, what's going on here?
Oh, your dad and I were just talking about Dusty's situation, running through possible scenarios. Isn't that right, Mr. Ciccone?
Yeah, right. Just two guys talking.
Yeah, it didn't sound like just two guys talking to me.
I gotta take this. Excuse me. Sniper.
Okay, Pop, what's really going on?
Your ex has some hell of an imagination, that's all.
Why? What'd he say?
I'm not sure if I should say anything.
Why not?
Because I don't want to upset you.
I won't get upset. Come on, just tell me what's going on.
He's trying to link Ralph to Dusty's shooting. You hear what I said?
Yeah, I heard you.
And?
Ralph is the reason Jack's brother is dead. Okay, so I could see where in Jack's mind that wouldn't be too far-fetched.
He's wrong, Janet.
Pop, I know you and Ralph were close, but he's done some terrible things to us. He held Teresa hostage, right? So Dusty helped put him in jail. I can see where Ralph might want to get some payback.
Oh, maybe, but I've got nothing to do with it.
Who says you do? Is Jack accusing you?
He hasn't come out and said it, but I can tell he's considering it. Same old thing, guilt by association.
No. I know Jack better than that. He would never assume something like that.
Well, maybe you don't know him as good as you think you do. Look, I can understand him not liking me on account of all that happened between me and you, but I'm trying really hard to make up for that.
I know you are. And it means a lot to me. And Jack knows that too.
Don't be too sure. He's looking to throw blame around. He doesn't like me. He doesn't like Ralph. Bam! Case closed in his mind.
Hey, Pop, give him a little credit, okay? He's a good cop.
Even good cops make mistakes.
Okay. I'll get him to ease up on you.
Thank you.
And besides, once Dusty gets his memory back, we'll be able to know for sure who really did this.
Yeah. Guess we will.